Yesterday was a family errands day, We went around yesterday. It's one of those days where we had to do some groceries. At the same time, we had to buy some clothes for some of the kid for the little one because she's running out of clothes and don't fit anymore. And we had to get our eyes checked and all that. Everybody, all of us here wears glasses one way or the other, except for the little one. Okay. So we all had to get our eyes checked, get new glasses, yada yada yada. Um, but we were walking around Marshalls. Marshalls is like a shopping store, like I don't know, SM or Robinsons or whatever, So we're walking around, and all of a sudden, the little girl, the girl, the big girl, just turns around and knocks over a bottle of cologne or perfume or whatever.
Mm.
It just crashes like a
big
bottle.
one?
I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, it's like as big as this. It's a water bottle size.
Ooh.
Just crashes on the ground, right? Spills everywhere. Initial reaction, everybody we were like standing in our little section. All of a sudden, everybody just clumps together and like, stop, don't look, just walk away. That was the initial reaction that we did, And then I felt guilty. So I tried to walk around to find somebody that works there and let them know because it spilled on the floor. And the floor is like a white colored floor that you can't really tell that something spilled there.
So somebody could. What you're saying is you could have gotten away with it if you really were like psychopathic and didn't feel guilty and just walked away.
Well, we got away with it no matter what because I couldn't find anybody that's working there to tell them. I couldn't find anybody, Okay. So we had no choice but to skip it over and continue on our line. But
you didn't like leave a note and say like here.
No. So the biggest worry I had was because the way it's situated is it's around the corner before entering the line to pay at the register, right?
Okay.
So there was nobody around. So if this was the corner to go to enter the line, you'd go around and go into line, right? It happened right there. So people would eventually turn the corner and could step on it and slip. So I got worried about that, right? Because also I'm like thinking in my head, shit, there's security cameras, but I can't see anybody working there to tell them. So, I reached on the shelf, whatever shelf that's on the corner. I found like a big Tupperware. I picked it up and I put it in front of the water or the spilled cologne or perfume or whatever that is.
Like your
in a way
modified early warning device.
Yes. In a way, people would see it like, oh, there's a spill. So at least they wouldn't step on it and slip, right?
Right.
So that was like my way of like making it a little bit better, so to speak. But I could have said something when they go up to the register and pay for it.
Yeah, what about that?
No, I didn't. I completely forgot about it because the line was a little long. I didn't really think about it anymore after I put the Tupperware down there. First thing, putting the Tupperware in front of the spill worked because I noticed people seeing it. Also, the weird thing is instead of picking it up, they just walked around it. So in a way, it kind of worked that it was like an early warning, don't step on this because you could slip type of thing. But also it kind of told me like, okay, people are just crazy because you saw something on the floor and you're not going to pick it up type of thing, So
are you going to cut up this clip and send it to Marshall's? This is your like confession on the podcast about breaking the bottle of perfume. So, how much do you think that cost?
I don't know. It's like $20, maybe $15, maybe. It was like $14.99. So here's the weird thing too. So I think it's in the same store. We picked up a toothbrush that got stuck in our shopping cart that we forgot to pay for that we already walked out with.
Okay.
So in essence, we accidentally broke something and accidentally stole something.
Twice on the same store.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't do it on purpose, obviously. We just completely forgot, So it was like, I was like sitting in the car. Should I go back in? there was a number of times where, because Arya is at the age where she'll stick something in the shopping cart, right?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Where we walked out of stores without paying for it, and then I had to go back in and pay for it, right?
Oh, when you
But
found out that she got it.
correct, because that's what she does as a kid. So I think this time around, I think I was just being too lazy that I decided not to go back in and pay for the toothbrush.
Let's
You
see
know what I
how
mean?
long it'll eat you up. How many days of the week are gonna
I
pass
don't know.
by
It's been
thinking
24 hours so far, so I think it's
that you
okay.
owe Marshall's 14.99
Yes.
for
Yeah.
walking out on the store without telling them that you dropped a bottle of perfume?
Have you ever done that though? Where you drop something and break something in the store and just walk away? Or
Not really.
accidentally walk out and not pay for something?
A couple of times that I brought my dog to the mall and it had pooped on the side, and I was like, I felt like I had to like tell the custodian, the janitor, is like, sorry, medyo dumumi yung aso ko.
Yeah.
And
Did you
I didn't
clean it
have
up
any.
at least?
I didn't have anything. That's the best that I could do because I didn't have anything with me to clean it up.
You don't have poop
I
bags that you
didn't.
can. Oh,
I didn't. I didn't. So the best thing that I could do, at least tell someone
yeah.
that I screwed up and not just walk away
Mm,
like some
mm.
people that just walk away and get away with it.
There was one
That's
time I walked out because I was trying on hats. I forgot to realize that I was wearing a hat. So I walked out with the hat with the tag
oh
sticking
nice.
out still. Yeah. But here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is, I walked through the register because I had to pay for other stuff, but nobody noticed it as well. You know what I mean? So it's not like anybody stopped me, but I forgot. You
You
know?
realize those are like senior moments, right?
Yeah, I
Whether
know.
you did it on purpose or not. Like I would dare say that some of the people that would stand up and leave, like whether it's a Starbucks or Jollibee,
Hmm.
did I freeze again? Um,
Yeah, you did.
could be or might be like seniors that feel entitled. No, not that it's a bad thing. We're happy to just clean up your mess. But
Right.
most of the time, a lot of the store owners would complain. At sometimes it's the seniors that would just do like the crazy nasty things, whether it's
Right.
just to stand up and leave or to take somebody's seat or to take their line because hayaan nyo na, you know,
It's like you don't
senior
want to
naman
deal
eh.
with it anymore, you know?
Yeah, okay lang. But
Yeah.
if you want to complain about it, sometimes it's either the young teenagers or the seniors. Sabi nga ni ano dito ni Fred, mahirap mag-alaga ng ano.
Matanda.
No, not matanda. He's using another word. Mahirap mag-alaga ng magulang or something like that. Like the whole point is that like we regress back into being a teenager when we get
Mm.
senior citizens. But speaking of free stuff and not paying for it, the other day and you were asking me if I do stuff like that. We were at anyway one of the stores in SM Orangano, and then they were giving away like this thick, really thick. I can't reach for. I have to take off the headset. Can you give me a second?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, go ahead.
find this interesting. It's it's a really thick. What do you call this? It's from Uniqlo. Yeah,
Brochure?
this really thick brochure. It's
Yeah.
like practically a magazine.
Yeah.
And then they noticed it that it's free.
Ah.
And then I knew that it was free. They'd give stuff away, but I still had that guilty feeling where when we were about to walk out, like, hey, I got one, okay? Yeah, it's free, it's free, it's free.
Just to make sure.
Parang it's like she was like almost annoyed that I even asked her for permission. It's like
Right.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
it does say take one, it's free. But I still had that guilty feeling.